I don't know why her line didn't play. Man, that is giving me so weird motion sickness. I wasn't paying attention. Did it autosave? Yeah, probably. Hey, you stole my kill!
All clear.
Yeah.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Wow. Yeah, there's no getting through that. Man, I wish I could run faster. Actually, something I want to show off. If you activate an elevator with your gun drawn, yeah, you'll still be, like, locked facing forward for some reason. So you can keep, like, swiveling around until your gun gets automatically put away. It looks really goofy when you do that, and then you end up facing the rest of your squad. Like you're having a team huddle.
You lead, I'll follow.
Ow. The random explosions is them using their abilities. I think specifically Overload.
Remind me of a bathroom floor.
You know, I didn't think that until he said it. And now I can't unsee it. I should probably be cutting these out, but I'd be cutting back and forth like every 8 seconds. I think this is the last one. Well, for a bit. And then the next one's important.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara to Sony, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
There's some kind of repulsion field in the way.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
I actually didn't mean to ask that. I thought it was investigate. I didn't look at it.
End up in there.
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
Hey, you already said that.
I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Oh no, not a Krogan. No, and also something I just thought of. You remember? You may remember that I turned my helmet on in way back on Eden Prime, I think it was. No, wait, back on the Citadel. You don't have to be wearing your helmet, except for Tali. Tali's helmet cannot be removed. Also, something really funny, I didn't have to come here first. In fact, I could have saved this for absolute last. And if you do that, when you get here, Liara is delirious from lack of food and water, and thinks you're a figment of her imagination as she's about to die. It's actually really funny. Actually did reveal where they were.
Perimeter clear.
I have more to say on Liara in a bit, but not yet. It's a bit of a rant, really. I'll get to it after we're out of here. And don't take that to mean that I dislike Liara. I don't. It's that I dislike one particular thing about her in this game specifically. Before we get to that, though, time to play Simon Says, I guess. Ah! Why didn't that work the first time? Anyway, yeah, we're already through. That is a powerful fucking laser. I don't know how it didn't obliterate the floor.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
I think that
He needs to move faster.
it doesn't matter which one of those you pick. Shepard says the exact same thing. And yeah, the everything crumbling right now, that's not a result of mining laser. It's because Liara very stupidly foreshadowed something. That. She foreshadowed that. Also, I love that armor.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
If Rex is in your party, there's a little bit more, dialogue with this guy. They have a very slight banter.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
Also,
I like your attitude.
also I think Rex comments approvingly if you say that. I just gave it a light shove and it dropped. Caden, what the hell is wrong with you? He just stood there while that Krogan shoved his face straight up his ass. I don't think we're going to be taking Caden very often anymore. Ow! My soul! Sound like someone just dropped some dishes. I'm gonna take my headphones off. Ah! Bloody hell! My brain hurts. Oh, now you can run, you fat bastard.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
He's voiced by Seth Green. What do you want?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
Or both.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Yeah, two things. One, why was Ashley sitting on her arm? And two, Asari are incredibly long-lived, second only to the Krogan. Their average lifespan is about 1,000 years.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child.
They're space elves.
That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But
Foreshadowing!
According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
I just noticed something. I think it might have been a glitch with the 360 version. But in the 360 version, Liara had this weird thing with her eyes where she kept having, what's it called? She kept, having Tourette's tics with her eyes. I don't know. She doesn't seem to be having a problem here on the PC version.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
I just noticed Shablaskowicz' neck is fucking thick. Thicker than his head. Definitely gonna have to fix that in Mass Effect 2.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
So what good are you?
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Now we have a chance to talk to the bosses and get bitched at. It is entirely optional, though you can get Paragon and or Renegade points from it. We're gonna do it just because it's more content.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Yeah, guidance and advice, unless you are the Turian or Solarian counselor. At which point it's guidance and nagging. And yeah, you can't just hang up on them at any point. They get annoyed after a while, but you never actually get fired. It's great.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Well, it's been at least 30 seconds. That's probably enough time for a medical examination, right? Maybe we can talk to Presley when we come back up. I think he has a side quest for us, but it wouldn't let me talk to him last time. Yeah, everybody has stuff to talk about now. Why am I not getting any metagel?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
No!
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien biology, just in case.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, now, notice I really had nothing to comment there, and I didn't pursue any lines of questioning. That's because this will be the only time we talk to Liara. It's time to talk about probably the most famous, or infamous, depending on your point of view, thing in Mass Effect. The romance system. And why the romance system in Mass Effect 1 sucks. Your romance options are, as a male Shepard, Liara, and Ash. If you're playing a female Shepard, Kaidan and Liara. Here's the problem. It is extremely easy to get locked into a romance by complete accident just from talking to them. Liara is the worst one about this. Literally, the second conversation can lock you in. You require a, like, you have to look up, like, a fucking navigational tree of the exact things to say to get her to not drop her pants at you. Freaky sex aliens, man, I'm telling you. So yeah, we can't talk to Liara anymore, because I don't want to put my dick in her.